Hi there. If you are thinking about foraging for elderberries, you are actually in luck because elder bush is actually very common in inland northwest, especially during May and June. So this is the peak of elderberry flowering season, and this is about third week of June. You might already seen it driving around in a backcountry road. They are usually along the roadside wherever there is a little bit of water because they thrive in a little bit of moisture. So first of all, elderberry bush is a woody shrub, meaning that it actually have trunks like a tree, but the leaves fall in the winter time. So first of all, if you're trying to identify the elderberry bush, the first thing you need to look is the trunk itself. It's gray color, which is not saying much because just about everything is gray color, the tree trunk wise, but it has a lot of this bump along the trunk, and that's gas to allow gas to escape from inside. So gray color, one thing to keep in mind. There are some more distinguished features to look for. The next you look for is leaves. The leaves are serrated, meaning it has teeth like this, serrated, and here's a better picture. Serrated, long pointed length shape. It is compound. The leaves meaning that it's opposite, coming out of a stem like this, a stem on a stem, but compound leaves, a stem with compound opposite leaves, usually with a set of between 5 to 11. So in this case, there are 5 leaves in this stem. Opposite stem with compound leaves, ends with the last leaves with a sharp point. Okay, so the next thing you look is the leaves. The next thing right now is in full blossom, so it's a perfect time to identify them in the wild because you can tell the flowers. The most distinguished feature of this flower is umbel shape, meaning the shape of this flower is like an umbrella, flat, like this. If you see something that has a cluster of white flowers that is pointy, that's definitely not elderberry bush. That's not elderberry flower. So be careful. Very important, flat shape. It has a cluster of hundreds of little blossoms, white, creamish. Each blossom, if you will do a little bit close up here, each blossom here has 5 petals with 5 stamens. So that's the flowers. Umbel shape, umbrella shape, cluster of hundreds of little white flowers. Each flower has 5 petals and 5 stamens. So the next thing that we look for is berries. So this is a perfect time to use this as an example because we have both berries forming and flowers still in bloom. When the berries are ready in the fall, remember it has to be droopy. This is very important because of the weight of the berry draws the shape downward, and also is the growing habit of the berry itself. In case you come across in the wild the blueberries, dark purple, dark blueberries that are pointed upwards like this, that's definitely not the one you want. This particular species is only edible with the berries and flowers. So this only flowers and only berries are edible, and this is what you use in your medicinal tea or juice or syrup. The leaves, the stems, the barks, the root, the rest of the tree is toxic. If you do not know how to identify it, and if this is the first time you're trying, be sure to go with somebody who knows for sure.